Everyone, and happy Wednesday. You are on the Heart of Success show, and I'm your host, Larissa Vakulina. I go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time zone. And here on this show, I'm trying to uncover all the deepest parts of ourselves, how we can learn about ourselves a bit more, understand ourselves, and have that self knowledge that can help us to create more success in our life and in all areas of our life. So today I decided to give you a little bit more deeper um, overview on how we create in our characters and how our characters are actually a road map of who we are not, because really a lot of people justifying themselves, saying, well, this is my character, this is who I am, and that's unchangeable. And these people are, vicious cycling through their experiences of life, and basically they just justifying themselves through using that character identity that is basically blocking ourselves from becoming and finding who you really are. So, as you know, everything is energy. Energy is consciousness. So we are energy consciousness, and everything around us is our energy consciousness. So our energy consciousness system or our field goes into the defense when it cannot accommodate more than a maximum level of power. So when we are actually out of balance, or when we are feeling in the emotional reaction, or when we are in some sort of unstable situation, the energy that runs through our field is increasing. And eventually it breaks to a defense, like a circuit breakage, right? So each time you fall into the emotional reaction, and each time you are somehow defending against some illusionary threat, or some kind of confronting situation, you running a risk to actually break your energy consciousness system, and you run the risk that your circuit breakage it will fall into that defensive mechanism, the defensive reaction, right? It becomes so automatic and so habitual that we don't even notice that. So the habits of defending yourself in the challenging or conflicting situations create character construct, right? That character construct then show up in our life in every area of what we do, how we behave, how we think. And basically that character construct is something that is protecting and defending against some kind of illusionary threat, or even the direct threat. But normally our character, we living with that every day. We meeting people, we talking, we discussing, we doing things, and of course we have some sort of not disagreements, and we have some sort of challenging situations where then our character start to play the role defending our soft center, our truthfulness of who we are, that wound, that trauma that we went through when we've been children. And the origin of the wound is actually not go to our childhood experiences and the childhood pains, but it goes deeper than that. It goes into the phenomena called past lifehoods, right? So and we create the character construct exactly to protect that soft pain of that wound, and we keep vicious cycling through the experiences of everyday life by facing confronting situations, and we have that character structure that is defending and creating the survival mechanism so that our soft center of that wound is not exposed. But in reality, the wound is actually your greatest gift. This is the gift you came here to express into the world, and that's the world needs your gift. But how can you express your gift if by creating your character construct, you completely protecting and defending that place in yourself, and you keep vicious cycling through the situations by constantly breaking that circuit of your energy field that is not able to accommodate the increased and distorted energy that you run in each time when you actually fall into the emotional reaction. So character construct then become something who you are not. It rather becomes it's not truly who you are. It becomes a very good and clean handle of how you can clean handle of and a roadmap of how you are not being who you are. It is a habitual pattern of how you distort your energy flow within your energy field and then express it, deeply believing that this is all there is for you and this is who you are. And you're not even considering that having exploration or examination of your character construct or your character will actually give you so much insight and so much of information about who you been pretending to be all your life. So I'm really inviting you to look at this tool. It's a greatest tool that you can have for open up the I call it the treasure chest. Open up that treasure chest of who you really are. But the roadmap is your character construct, and there is 5 types and categories of the character constructs that all of us adopt. So some people are defending themselves in the challenging situations by withdrawing themselves from that. Other people are defending and protecting by attacking. Other people are defending and protecting themselves by appeasing to other people's opinions or ideas. And all of this is really a construct of your structure, of the pattern of your defense that is covering your true self. So your character is actually not who you are. It's rather who you are not. And by learning and exploring this area of your self can give you a very precise and very, very clear picture of how you covering your true self through these character defensive mechanisms and patterns, right? So, and once you so your greatest gift is behind your character. So when you start to explore and when you start to dig deeper into that treasure chest of your character construct, you will be amazed what you will find behind that character defensive mechanism. You will find that brilliant you, the powerful, strong, curious, creative, compassionate, loving, amazing, awesome, and super intelligent and intuitive you that is actually having within yourself all the time in your wound of the childhood consciousness. But because the thickness of your character construct is defending and protecting that place so ardently and so strongly that you not having a chance to meet your true self. So, in order for you to start to open up that the treasure chest of your brilliance, you need to start to look at your character construct type and start to unwind all of these defensive patterns and mechanisms that you're using to gloss over the pain, the soft pain of the childhood consciousness. And once you start to dig through these character defensive patterns and mechanisms, you will be amazed who you will find there. So I invite you to consider to attend my program that I am creating. It's a 6-week program called From Realize to Reset Path. And one of the lessons of this path is this the treasure chest quest, which is exactly dealing with the character structure of your defensive mechanism. And by going through the quizzes and answer all the questions honestly, you will find your category of your character construct, and then you will unwind and deconstruct that character that gonna to open up the brilliance of who you are. And this process requires commitment. It requires desire to know yourself much better than you are knowing yourself now, and start to redefine yourself from that identification with your character and identify yourself with the reality of who you are. And the reality of who you are is the most powerful divine creator of your life, the most powerful being on this planet. And so when you start to deconstruct your character and start to see their map and the road of how you actually read, how you stole your own reality from yourself, how you glossed over and cover up of who you really are with that character construct, you will be really happy with discovery. And you will break that vicious cycle of going into the emotional reaction, have the breakage of your circuit, and then you will touch that soft pain and you will contract and you will run away again from yourself, from processing the blocks, from healing this destructive character pattern and defenses. You will finally return back again into that imbalanced homeostasis. And until next time, you run again into the emotional reaction and run that risk to activate the circuit of the breakage of your energy field. So as I said, if you would like to be digging deeper into your character and find which character construct you actually adapted out of 5 of them, this is one of my lessons in my upcoming 6-week program that will be helping and assisting you and guiding you through the process of discovering who you really are and how you then can reset and recreate your life from that powerful place of your divine creative power, rather than from that vicious cycles of defensive character construct. So thank you so much for being with me here today, and I will come back again next week to give you some more tips on my program, and I just will give you a little bit of a snapshot on the program and what it is involved and how it is developing, so that you can have at least some idea of what this program can give you, and how and who you can become, and how your life can be improved if you take this course. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Wednesday.